Welcome to the Confident Speaker Podcast by Speaking Your Brand. This is your host, AI Carol. Here's something I want you to think about. In a world flooded with voices, how will yours get heard? Whether you're in a crowded industry like marketing, health and wellness, finance, coaching, or tech, it's easy to feel like you're just one more voice saying the same things as everyone else, but you're not. You're you, and you have a message that no one else can deliver quite like you. I want to help you figure out how to make people stop scrolling, start listening, and remember what you said. When I first started speaking publicly years ago, whether it was at tech conferences or political events, I didn't have the flashiest graphics or the most polished delivery, but I did have a perspective. I had a viewpoint that I stood behind and stories that made people feel something. And that's what stood out. So how can you make your message stand out in a crowded industry? Here are 3 things you can start doing right now to stand out and be heard. 1, define your big idea. Your big idea is not your job title or your niche. It's your unique insight, belief, or narrative within your industry. For example, instead of saying, I help people improve productivity, maybe your big idea is we have to stop glorifying busyness to truly be productive. Your big idea should be bold, thought-provoking, and a little sticky. It's the concept that makes people go, I've never thought of it that way before. If you're not sure what yours is yet, ask yourself, what frustrates me about my industry? What do I believe should be done differently? That's where your thought leadership lives. 2, package your message. We call this creating your signature talk. When you clearly organize your message, your big idea, your framework, your stories, it becomes repeatable, shareable, and scalable. Your signature talk is the foundation for podcast interviews, conference keynotes, webinars, even social media content. When you have a go-to narrative that you can adapt and repurpose, your ideas travel further. If you don't yet have a talk you can deliver again and again with confidence, that's your next step. Because when the opportunity to shine comes, and it will, you don't want to be scrambling, you want to be ready. 3, embrace visibility even before you feel ready. This is one I hear all the time. I'll start putting myself out there once I feel more confident. But confidence doesn't show up before action, it shows up because of action. You want your message to stand out? You've got to use your voice. Speak at that local event, reach out to a podcast host, make that Instagram reel, hit submit on that speaker application. Visibility builds familiarity, familiarity builds trust, and trust leads to impact. So let me ask you, what's the belief you want to be known for? Who needs to hear it? Your message matters, not because it's perfect or polished, but because it's yours, and there are people out there who are waiting to hear from someone exactly like you. Take one small step this week to activate your voice. Write a LinkedIn post, tell a story, say the thing no one else is daring to say. That's how you stand out. If you're ready to go bolder with your message, get clear on your thought leadership, or craft your signature talk, we'd love to work with you. You can find all the ways to do that on our website at speakingyourbrand.com. And if you found today's episode helpful, follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify for more insightful and actionable strategies to help you become a confident speaker and compelling thought leader. This on-demand episode was generated by my AI voice clone trained on Speaking Your Brand content.